Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and best wishes, whether you celebrate anything this holiday season, or you're just happy for some time off. In today's video, this is actually going to be a part of a series where I'm going to be covering map walkthroughs, spawn points, lines of sight, and hot points that you'll need to know about in Black Ops Cold War Free-For-All to help you increase your chances of ending up in the winner's circle more often than not. If you're already a solid free-for-all player, or you're just solid in general, these videos probably won't help you at all. They're actually aimed more towards new players, or players who aren't that good at free-for-all, but they want to get better at their free-for-all game. So if you're already good and you still stick around, and then you're going to whine about it after that the video didn't tell you anything you didn't already know, joke's on you, friend. Thanks for the view, eh? Since this is a series, I'll actually have the playlist link in the description as well as a card in the top right hand corner of the video. Frankly, I'm a free-for-all guy. This is the game mode that I enjoy the most. And so I figured with some newer players coming on this Christmas, this series might help them out a bit, right? So as a quick snapshot for you guys, as of this tutorial, where I'm at when it comes to free-for-all, you'll see I've played a total of 227 games here. Majority of them are free-for-all. Okay, so I'm coming with a 2.6 win-loss ratio. The goal is we want to hit 3.0 at some point, so we're on the way to that. 154 wins, 58 losses. And then we're also currently at a 1.54 ED. We're on the road to get that to 1.75, hopefully, and then from there we can move on to 2.0 when it comes to free-for-all. Alright, so in this series, I'll first be giving you a walkthrough of each map, and then I'll provide actual gameplay to give you an example of what I just showed you in the walkthrough. We won't be covering Raid and the Pines just yet, as those have just come out recently, and I haven't really played them enough to be able to really provide a solid overview. So if you'd like me to cover those maps at a later date, please let me know in the comments below. With that being said, no matter what map you're playing, there's going to be some universal basics that apply for all free-for-all matches on all maps. It's just the way it's going to be. If these are not in place, or if you're not improving at some of these, you may find that what I'm covering here doesn't help as much as you want it to. So let's get into it. First things first here is the big boy, skill-based matchmaking.
Fuck you, blow me.
Be aware that there is heavy skill-based matchmaking going on in every match you play. So don't get frustrated if you find that you're doing okay for a few matches and then you get absolutely shit on for a couple of games. The skill-based matchmaking needs to put you in your place. If you start playing better than your current KD or win-loss record, you'll find that you're being put into matches with some higher skilled players for a little bit. While it is really shitty, it is normal for this game. It's just unfortunately the way it is. That's just Activision fucking you over. Now, I did skill-based matchmaking test over a 10-game span. If you want to check out the video, you'll see that in the card in the top right, or in the description below to see how skill-based matchmaking works from free-for-all. Next one we got here, guns and attachments. You want to find a gun that you're comfortable with and work on leveling it up as quickly as possible. Alright, a gun with no attachments or tier 1 attachments has a higher chance of losing gunfights versus someone who has better attachments on their weapon, no matter if they're a higher level than you or not. If you're totally new, I'd recommend starting with an assault rifle or SMG. And then as you get better and more consistent and more knowledgeable about the other stuff of each map, then you can start branching out into LMGs or marksman rifles or pistols. The next one we're going to go with is to choose your perks wisely. You want to choose perks that can help you move around the map quietly and undetected, or can help you find enemies faster. As you get to higher levels, you'll be able to run with perks in the same slots. So as soon as you can do that, I recommend it. Right now, I run with Tracker. I believe that is a tier 2. So that's like in the second column. And then I run Ninja and Ghost. Tracker helps give me direction when nothing is on my minimap. And then I can, if I run across footsteps of an enemy player, it gives me direction. And then Ghost and Ninja helps me stay as quiet as possible and to avoid some score streaks as well. So choose your perks wisely to help you in a free-for-all setting. The next one we have is situational awareness. Now, some of my old school viewers are going to cringe at that phrase. Shout out to all my Uncharted 2 players, baby. But in this aspect, I'm talking about you paying attention to your minimap. That's going to help you. It's going to help warn you about enemies close to you or help guide you on where to hunt next. So use that minimap. That's huge. It's back now. It wasn't there in Modern Warfare. It's here now. So use it. Also, be aware of audible cues that can tip you off to where people are. That's footsteps near you, a gun going off near you, hearing a grunt. That could mean an enemy just climbed a ladder or vaulted over cover close to you. A gunfight could be happening near you, right? Listening can tell you a lot about what's going on. So make sure you're paying attention to sound cues to help you stay alive and grab some kills. Lastly, all of this can fall on top of general skill. All right? Everyone has a different skill set and everyone reacts to things differently. Take me in quick scoping, for example. I can't do it. I'm trash. If I wanted to, I could probably get a little better at it if I really tried and really practiced. But I doubt I would ever get super, super consistent at it. So even though you might have all of these things in place, be self-aware in your own strengths and weaknesses as a person, right? Your reaction time might be a little bit slower for whatever reason, right? You might get the hang of this quickly and start tearing it up, or it might take you a while to really get your stride. Just know that your individual aptitude for fast-paced games can determine how well you do, even with all of these other things in place. Hopefully you can use these basics as building blocks to give you a stable foundation to be more consistent. I personally find that as long as I can find a consistency, then I can build from there. So, for example, in Resistance 1 back in the day, I started with a 0.5 KD. I was trash. And then after I started learning some strategies, I was able to say, okay, I'm always at a 0.5 now. Never above, never below. Let's build. And then my base was in a 0.75. I eventually got to a 1 and then a 1.25. So get a solid base. It doesn't matter how low that base is. Then build up from there. So with those basics out of the way, let's get on with it.
Here. Let's get on with it.
All right, guys. Welcome to Armada. This is definitely a lot. It's not as big as the free-for-all version stays on one ship. In other game modes, you can pop into the other ships. Free-for-all, we're just going to stick on the main one. So, wait for my screen to pop up. Alrighty, so first things first about this map. Most of the action is going to happen on either end of the boat, with a little bit happening in the center. So let's explore this side of the map. You have a weapon restock right here, and you're going to be able to see down the side here. I don't believe, let me double check that. Yeah, this side, there's no ladder on the opposite side. However, when you're here, you're able to catch people running through there. Always be looking. As soon as you come here, you want to be looking straight down here. And then you can also see people across that way from here. Be aware that these are very high volume areas, high traffic areas. Okay, so the chances are high that as you come around here, there's going to be someone coming up the stairs. This side of the map specifically has these two kind of exhaust areas, so you can kind of pop to the side. This side does have a ladder, so you're going to be able to pick off people going up that ladder. Also, there is a little port that goes to the bottom level on this side, so just be aware here. Whenever you come around these corners, you want to check this out. You always want to check this out on either side. Whether you're checking here, because there's going to be people running this way, they're going to be coming up from the bottom area, or they're going to that area, or they're going to be running over to the ladder there. Okay. This area not as high traffic, but you will find we have windows here that can pick up people over there. Okay. Can't see too much on that side there, but you're able to pick people off from here. Just be aware that it's very easy to get blown off from the back, right? There's two entrances there, so you got to pay attention. Have a field mic, just have your head on a swivel. And also, people can come up through the windows here, right? Both of these windows are available. For some reason, the blinds are magic. You cannot go through blinds. No matter how battle-hardened you are, no matter how many blood and guts you've seen, you cannot go through these Venetian blinds. So, you're not badass enough. You're not going to see too many people down there in free-for-all, but we'll touch on that in a little bit. You will be able to see people going across there. Not too much volume goes on down there in free-for-all. A little bit from time to time, but not often, I've found. So there's both doors on either sides. Of course, when you're coming out, you always want to be listening, all right, and you want to be able to have a look right down the side. As I said, this is one of the rare maps where there is a middle section where people will actually go to. A lot of the maps, it's just either side. All right, you're able to rappel down And there is another rope that brings you right up in there. We're going to talk about that in a second. You can dive down, you can jump in the water, you can swim. So we'll get in there in a few minutes. And free for all, I would not rappel down, just jump. It'll be over pretty dang quick because a lot of people are going to be on either side. All right. So as you're here, if you know that someone's back there, you want to have your back to this wall because then it's a little bit easier. You only have to worry about watching here and this side. Okay. People are spawning all around the backside there. At any point, they could spawn right here or right over there, anywhere along the backside. Okay. As you're going through here, this brings you down to the center area. We'll talk about this in a sec. If you're coming up here, you want to be checking the side because you'll be able to pick people off as they're running from the crate up over to the area on the other side of the boat. But also, if you're shooting here, you want to keep behind cover because if you're out here, you're just going to get fucked multiple ways, easily. All right, if you're here, very high chance someone's going to be popped around that corner to try and pick you off. So if you are here watching, make sure you have this on your back so you only have to worry about here and here. All right. Let's continue on. So this is the underside area. Like I said, in objective games, I think this is B flag, or it's around here. You do have rappel lines on both sides. This is, like I said, one of the areas where there is a central area that people will congregate to. So I think there's only one other map, really, that does this. So I think it's Garrison that has kind of a center area. So you're able to come here, but you're not going to find too many people down here. My recommendation is you're only going to come down here if someone is camping this area above you really well and really hard. You want to be able to pop down and get up and rappel on one of those things. A quick little trick, if you just jump, you will lose health. You're able to kind of skip hop off the side of the scaffolding to avoid getting hurt. And same on that side too. So if you do the jump, right, you see how I kind of ran down the wall there? No damage whatsoever. When you're down here, the chances are very low you're going to find any traffic. So the only reason why you're coming down here is to get into one of these ropes to get up into the center area. When you come up, be ready right off the bat. All right, this is our central area, and there's multiple ways to get in here. So it's high risk, high reward in here. Make sure you have like a MP5, the MAC-10, like something really fast, or high-powered shotties to take people out quickly in here, because you could be inside here. The main entrance is here. I'm gonna show you that in a little bit, right? And now you're able to see on both sides. You can catch people here. You can catch people trying to come around here, right? These are handy windows, especially for snipers and marksman rifle users. Okay. Same goes on this side, right? You have a nice view. People up there. So if you have good aim, you're gonna see people who spawn back there come around the corner, beat them, right? People trying to camp out there, beat them, right? You're gonna have pretty good visibility into that. On the other side, however, it brings us, we got windows here for the upper level, and this is where the ladders lead. Whenever you come out here, you want to be looking here right away. Chances are high there's going to be people there watching for you already, so you want to be able to come out here and peek them and get ready to go. Also, people are going to be rushing the ladders, so make sure you're looking down here or looking on that side as well. You can also aim all over there too. I would just beware, because if you're over here, the chances are higher you're going to get beamed from over here, or someone's going to come through the window there, or you're going to get fucked from behind over here too. Okay? So when you come out here, you want to look here first before moving on. This just connects us to the other side, right? So it's the opposite side here. This side has a little containers. So people will just be hanging out in there, right? Once again, you want to have a look here, right? Maybe someone's coming up there. Just have a look for that stuff. And you do have access to all this. Once again, be careful of people coming up the ladder. Beware of people coming from the back. All right, and beware of people coming through here. Now, if this area is highly contested, like I said, you can use any one of the rappel lines from the sub below. But you can also come up here and just peek. You can shoot people across. Just peek in there, man. You don't have to go in there, right? So this area is pretty highly contested. There's only one way, main way in, which is there. And then you have your rappel lines here. So let's head out here. Perfect. So on the opposite side of the ship, instead of going to the below deck, we have this side. And I believe, nope, we haven't done this side yet. So on this side, it's a lot more wide open, right? As soon as you're here, you got lots to shoot at. keep in mind, they have a lot to shoot at you as well. You want to be watching here, kind of over there as well if someone's trying to peek that, and be aware of people coming from down here. You're not going to see it very often, so just use your, use your ears, listen for someone stomping around there. Or if you have a mic or something on your map showing you if someone's there, just be aware of that. Once again, same thing, lots of view on the side here, in fact even more so. So if you see someone who spawned there, they're rushing to get up over there to the ladder, you can easily just track and beam them right over there. Once again, use this as cover, so if you're kind of fighting with someone here, be aware of this so that you don't get dinged from someone up there. Alright? Same thing on this side, like I said, use this as a back cover, right? So if you want to kind of hold this down here, hold that down over there, just have this on your back. You do it out here, you're going to get a rough ride from behind. And on the back side, it is very similar, a little bit more open, like I said, compared to the other one, right? You still have entrance in here, and you have 2 windows, once again, to catch people, right? And just like the other side, you're going to have people spawning either in the containers, right around here, right in this area, or if I'm over here, they might spawn right on the other side. So every time you come around this back corner, you want to be ready to go. Some people will actually go a long way around as well. If you just killed them and they spawn close to you, they might come around the wide, right? So always be high alert when you're back here.
MTC is running down.
Oh, perfect timing. And I think that covers the Armada map. Let's get into some gameplay and see what it looks like in a real game. Alright guys, I'm using my Ribbit Bullfrog here.
Free for all. CIA team, defend our freedom.
Not a very good start. So what we're looking for is what I showed you in my fuck he was doing in my walkthrough. Like I said, usually there's gonna be people hanging around the backside. What the fuck did he hit me with? Wow, okay. Gimbals never work like that for me. I don't know why. They're never accurate for me. But as you can see, the backs are hot. There we go. We have our long view, just like we talked about. Okay, we got buddy right there. There's someone in here too. Oh, it wasn't quite there. That's alright. I want this reloaded. Okay, let's go long. What's up, buddy? He went chasing me. That's okay. So we're working this side for now.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
One there. Check across. Nope. Now, if there's no one here. Oh, hello. That worked. Like, we're pretty consistent right now. Here's someone behind me. There we go. Sneak through here. There we are. And we're tied up.
Napalm strike standing by.
So far, this is a perfect example of how to use the one side. Ooh, there he goes. He got me. That was smart. That was a good play. He was. So we're on the other side now. As you can see, it's gonna be the same thing. I don't like this side as much though.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
It's over here, huh?
Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
Oh shit! There's a trophy system there. Okay, I'm not gonna fuck with it. Where is that? Here he is.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
I see you, buddy. Okay, let's get this switch done. See, I wanted to go down there just to show you guys. I did it too soon. That's okay. We're here, though. Hold up. Where was that? Oh, he heard me. He heard me. Oof. Too bad. Could have had that. We're always looking for the long game. Oh. Ooh, good thing I got the fucking bullfrog.
Hostile care package inbound.
Let's go check this. Oh no, I hear someone over here.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Everybody's over here looking. There we go. Let's go back in here. Ooh, he should have had me. He should have had me. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Okay, no one there. Ooh, someone was there. I did not see him. I'm gonna fuck with that there. Yo, that... Did they buff that thing? They gotta have buffed that thing. Holy shit. I got melted. Shit. Ooh, I got lucky. I lost the line of sight there. Okay. Down 2. Can't see anyone up there. There we go. Fuck. Oof. We got a snipey. There we go. Up 1. Oh, wait. Nice. Where's that guy?
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Okay, and let's launch it. Really? Wow. That man is blind. Oh, Jesus.
Enemy cruise missile launch detected. Enemy spy plane inbound.
Ooh, that was nice.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
There we go. So, hopefully, that demo will kind of back up some of the stuff we were talking about in our walkthrough, and hopefully it'll give you an idea how you can, you know, match your playstyle around where you can see people spawning. Like I said, it's okay to go into the middle of the map sometimes, but you're also going to find a lot of action on either side, which you saw here as well. So hopefully that helps, and we'll see you in the next one.